Hello Southies, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, my name is Ceci, and today you are watching another episode of Happy Messes, and as you can see, Ceci is actually cleaning up a happy mess that Scout made. Scout was a bit sick, and Ceci is also feeling a little bit sick because she does have her last classes for today. The semester is almost over, and she's got a bunch of final exams, like 3 final exams, pretty much back to back to back to back. Like she's about to go right now. Hopefully she will do well. Send her on her way. Please pass all your classes so that we can be done with university. Oh my gosh, it's been such a struggle. In the meantime, we have Joaquin here. Oh no, what is going on with Scout? Where even is Scout? Right here. Don't know if Scout is begging. Go hug this cat. But he's got stuff that he can do today as well. Really, he needs to finish. Oh, he's busting. He needs to finish the song that he wrote. Looks like he's almost on his way to completing this particular portion of his musical genius aspiration. It's at least with the earning 500 simoleons from licensed songs, he still has to finish writing his music. But real quick, if you have noticed, I have kind of upgraded the apartment a little bit. I put some fresh paint down while Ceci was sort of done with her presentation and just kind of waiting to take her test. I also added this little setup in the entryway, got them a really nice large cactus, and put some artwork up on the walls. So they are slowly working towards improving this house. Okay, Ceci is back from all of her classes. She has zero fun. She is dying for fun. And we are going to provide that for both her and Joaquin tonight. I believe Joaquin does work tomorrow, but for now, tonight we are going to go out on the town because I feel as if they both deserve it. They've been working so hard. Joaquin actually got a promotion, and it's just, time for them to celebrate. I'm going to have, obviously, Ceci do some housekeeping stuff, and then when Joaquin gets back, they will go out and hopefully just take their minds off of everything. And hopefully this is not going to be a premature celebration, that Ceci will, in fact, ace all of her classes or at least get good grades, because she has one more class and then she can graduate, and that's something that she's very excited about. She's also excited about starting up her own business. I think I want her to have a bakery, and I have a spot in mind for where I would like for her to do it. I think we'll get her baking up, and we'll start by just sort of selling stuff on the street, with our little sell thing. Okay, so Ceci is all finished, and her final grade for this term is an A, and her final grade overall is a B, and we are so proud of her. She has done so incredibly well. She has one more credit, and I'm going to do everything in my power to get that done this particular episode, because we're ready to get started on our business and ready to get started on our life. Maybe in the future she'll go back to school to get another degree, but most likely not. But we are so incredibly proud of her. That's it. So yeah, she has one more class to do. Big Food, the Psychology of Eating. Cool, we can do that. We have scholarships, so we don't actually have to pay for it. And we have to give a big presentation, so that we can also do. I'm going to go ahead and set up the presentation board in their spare room. And oh my gosh, I know she is excited and ready to go. People are already trying to invite her out. We are just sitting up here waiting on her husband. Okay, so the couple are here at this build that I made a long time ago, well before the channel. It's called Gray Llamas. You can find it under my origin ID 25 in South, no TH, and is spelled out. Let's go ahead and grab a table. But yeah, this build is really cool. It's got a bar area over here. It's got the dining area over here. And then it also has a little private room area over there. But let's see, where did they go? They're being brought into the main dining area. And we're gonna have them just get some food and just sort of chill and hang out and hopefully be on the road to completing our soulmate aspiration for Ceci. We just completed our Renaissance aspiration. Thank you, Mr. Robot. So tonight is a celebration, so I think they both should get some Cupid juice. No appetizers, because that just takes a little bit too long. How about some lobster? Well, lobster for Ceci, because Ceci's not a very creative person. And then we'll get this space taco with pearl egg core for Joaquin, because he is experimental when it comes to the food. Okay, so they're on this date, and Joaquin does have a question for Ceci that he has been wondering, especially now that she's almost done with school. And he wants to know, does Ceci actually want children? It is a conversation that they had before they got married, but it's one that they haven't really discussed since. And yes, Ceci is definitely open to the idea of having kids, but I don't think that she wants to do it in the way that Joaquin is thinking. Ceci loves children and has always wanted to be a mother, but she really has a heart for adoption. And that's actually something that Joaquin, who's now drunk, so he probably is not going to really receive what she's talking about very well right now. But that is something that she's always wanted to do. Why is she going to go throw up? What are they doing? Go eat the rest of your experimental dish. Oh, goodness. Okay, so Ceci does want to talk to Joaquin about having children, but like I said, she wants to adopt, and so they're going to have that conversation right now. So Joaquin does seem to be a little bit interested in the idea of possibly adopting children. I think in his mind, especially since his mom was kind of one of those weirdos. He always thought that they would have children, like give birth. They're so cute together. Like have children of his own. But Ceci, that might be something that she wants to do, but she definitely just wants to adopt kids. And oh gosh, they're so tired, but oh come on, we need some dessert. Yes, we will have some cheesecake, thank you very much. Ooh, we can have a garnish? Why is she so sick? Oh crap, Ceci has food poisoning. Okay, well let's go home. This dinner did not go quite as planned. They both have food poisoning. This is terrible. Oh no. Okay, go home, sickos. This sucks. They're both, Joaquin is tired and he has food poisoning. Oh my gosh, their dates never go quite as planned. Okay, so Cece is here with her friends. They're at Brightchester. They're about to go to school debate. She's actually never really been to the campus before. She's done most of her classes remotely. And Mackenzie has already had her children, 2 children. It looks like Zoe is also pregnant, but she does have a partner. It says, it didn't say a spouse. It just says, yeah, just a partner. And that person is Brandon Logo, who I have no idea who that is, but she's having a little girl. And so everybody is having babies while Cece is not having children. She and Joaquin are married, and obviously Joaquin is talking about it, but she's already kind of laid out her heart about what she wants to do. Let's talk to our girls and see what they think. And I think they both agree, she has to have the life that she wants. It's her body. She's the one that would be having the baby. And if she is not prepared or not willing to get pregnant but wants kids, then she has to kind of express that to Joaquin. Joaquin is pretty accommodatable, or he's someone that doesn't get too hung up on the semantics. I think maybe in the future, after maybe they've adopted a kid, they could revisit actually giving or having like a biological child. But for now, I don't think that Joaquin really cares. He's just ready for fatherhood. It's something that he's always kind of wanted. Okay, so it is Sunday morning, and Cece is just making some cheesy bread. Joaquin is eating some breakfast, and school has not started yet. Of course, let's see, I think, she's coming outside to do a little bit of gardening, and I'm gonna have Joaquin, I don't think he works today. Yeah, no, he doesn't work today, so plenty of time for him to come in and make some new music. So I want you out here writing a plucky tune. And then when she's done tending to the garden, we will have her. I love how he goes. He goes to practice music in his underwear. When she's done taking care of the garden, we're going to have her start on her presentation. One thing that I do want them to do is to go out tonight. Joaquin has been considering, quitting his job to just do his own music full time, and that is something that would be very scary, especially for Ceci, because they just got this place. Joaquin's talking about having kids. Of course, Ceci, when she's done with school, she wants to start her own business and open up her bakery. And so for her, I think right now she's presenting as very fine, but in reality she's a bit overwhelmed because it feels like Joaquin just wants to do all of this stuff and to do all of this life at once, and she's just like, we have to slow down, we have to do things in a certain order. She's kind of over living by the seat of her pants. She did that when she moved to Oasis Springs. She did that when she moved with him to Del Sol Valley. She wants to kind of slow down and take their time and do things in kind of an order. And Joaquin is like, no, we're trying to live life. We have to do everything, and we have to do everything all at once, which, for someone like Ceci, that's a lot. That's too much. She, like you want a kid, you want to quit your job, you want to do music full time, Who's going to take care of the kid? Who's going to do all of that? I want to start my business. So for now, they're not on the same page at all, you know, but you know, you see that Cece is excited. She is excited and about life, but I think that excitement is a little bit more of like, I'm going crazy because my husband is wanting to do too much and I don't know how to handle it. But while things are kind of calm and she's got the opportunity, let's have her work on her presentation. We'll have her do that. He'll be doing some music, and then later on we will take a look at some spaces that Joaquin is thinking about opening up his own studio. Okay, so Cece is here. She's kind of getting back to her roots a little bit and selling some of her flowers here with her outdoor setup. And she's actually talking to Brittany Cho. She was walking by and saw this woman selling flowers and decided to talk to her. And so for Cece, she's kind of talking about sort of her future, like, you know, I'm about to graduate college and I really want to open my own business, and that's something that I'm very excited about. And Brittany's like, oh, that sounds really cool. Are you any good at baking? He's like, oh yeah, I'm an amazing baker. Like, I'm doing very well in my classes and I'm a really great cook. He's like, oh, well, I would love to have one of your meals sometimes. Alright, so we are here at Patty Wax Bar, or Speakeasy. It's not an actual, like, full-blown bar. It's a bit rainy, as you can see. Let's go inside. Let's order a drink. Oh, it's guys' night, so he can actually order some cheap drinks. Come inside, go sit down. So it's this really, like, super tiny chill bar that is kind of like more of a wine bar. It's not that busy, or it's not that big, because it's just sort of like a little boutique. Number one, they're here to check out this bar because they've never been to it before. Mostly they are here to look at a space that Joaquin is thinking about utilizing as a place to have a studio, and that is this space right here, which was an apartment, like a little one-bedroom apartment, but is now vacant. So this build, just kind of disclaimer, I am going to be doing a speed build of this build, but not right now. But so this particular area is kind of what Joaquin is thinking, and he would be right next to a salon, which is really cute right here. And then of course you have the bar downstairs, which is right over here. It's kind of chill hangout bar, and then in the back they have like a little games table set up for players. But over here is another space that is vacant, and this space was once a cafe. It's been closed down now for a while. And one thing that Joaquin is thinking is if he can convince Ceci to invest, they could actually purchase both sides or both of these spaces for what? Oh goodness. Why did she go outside? Kind of weird. Anyway, essentially the landlord is basically saying that if you want, I will, because this space has been vacant for a really long time. And this space, even though it was initially meant to be a residential area, I will let you have both spaces for the price of 10,000 simoleons. So that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. They could hop into their household's funds and buy it outright. But I think that Cece will definitely want to kind of build up their funds a little bit. So it's a conversation they both want to have. She's kind of excited about the idea of making this space her bakery. And, you know, Joaquin, you have to give it to Joaquin. He knows how to do it. He knows he can't just put things on Cece and just, you know, he's got to sweeten the pot, if you will. Let's see, he's upset about something. Cheating on? What are you talking about? Cece would never cheat on you. Their love is dropped. What is going on? Oh no. She would never cheat on you. What happened? Their love is down. I don't know what's going on. I think he's just feeling a little jealous. It's late. They've seen the place. There must be some tension there. They'll have to, yeah, I guess she was flirting a little bit with somebody, or at least he felt that she was, and he got a little bit jealous. He's a bit of an emotional bomb right now. Give the cold shoulder. Let's just go home, because Joaquin is doing way too much right now. Like, you brought her out here to come look at this place. She came to look at this place with you, and now you're acting foolish. Like, we're going home. Let's just go home. Okay, so now Joaquin is furious. I think he might be a little bit drunk, because obviously they need to have it out. Don't know what's going on. Don't know why he's so mad. Okay, so Joaquin is upset. Ceci does not know why. He feels like she was being a little bit flirty with, I guess, one of the guys at the bar. Maybe the bartender. So he's pissed, and she doesn't understand. She's like, you're the one, look, you asked me to come with you. I came with you. We saw the spaces. I'm excited about it. I don't know why you're so upset. And he's like, I'm upset because you just act like you can do whatever you want. Like, I have no idea where this is coming from. I wasn't flirting with anybody. And now she's mad. And she's cramping. And now he's trying to act like he didn't just have this huge freak out over her. And so she's like, I'm going to bed. You can do whatever the hell you want. I'm going to sleep. And right now, Joaquin is going to be sleeping on the couch. Okay, so it's early morning, and Joaquin is still sleeping on this couch. He and Ceci had an argument last night. He's in here just snoring away. Their romance is down some, which is quite unfortunate. He thinks that she was being flirty with some guy at the bar last night. Of course, she has no idea what he's talking about. And so she went to bed, and he is in here just snoozing, just snoring up a storm. She is definitely interested in getting both those spaces that are beside the bar and making the downstairs area a bakery and having Joaquin start his studio in the upstairs space. She's all for that, but right now she's just mad at him for essentially acting ridiculous and causing a scene, and she doesn't appreciate it, not even a little bit. So he's over here just snoozing away. Let's see, he did complete the aspiration, or he's almost done with the aspiration. He's on the final stage of it. Let's look and see where he has to achieve level 10 in an instrument, which he's pretty close, and then mentor others in music for 3 hours, which he could definitely do at his studio, and so he'll be done with that. And then I think for Joaquin, we'll move on to parenting, because I think that that's kind of where his heart is next in life, is starting a family. Of course, Ceci is still working on the soulmate aspiration. Obviously, at this moment in time, she's not feeling the love. Not with Joaquin, not with the way that he's been acting. He's been acting kind of crazy, and just there's so much going on. So they'll definitely have to have a sit-down conversation, a very, very serious conversation, especially about how they want the rest of their future to look like. Okay, Ceci is done with her presentation. She's excited about it. She's gonna ask, even though she's very pissed off at Joaquin right now, he's here and she wants some feedback. So she's going to ask him for some feedback. She's still very mad, but she's just like, will you come and just sort of look at my presentation real quick and tell me what you think, please? And of course he's smiling because it's the next day and he's like, oh, I acted like an absolute fool last night and I need to make things better. So I'm just going to be nice as possible to her. You know, he's just trying to like calm, like complain about the cloudy weather. Oh, it sucks that it's kind of cloudy outside. But yeah, I'll come in and look. He's feeling tired because he slept on the couch last night. It's like, yeah, the weather sucks. Will you please come and look at my presentation and tell me what you think? He's like, yeah, sure. You know what? It looks great. It looks amazing. It's super awesome. I think you did such a great job. He's so exhausted. Oh, he has to go to work in an hour. Oh my gosh. Can you take a vacation? Because I think even he knows that they need to have a conversation. Alright, so Ceci is feeling a little bit better and she is ready to have a sit-down conversation with Joaquin about her feelings and everything that is going on. So let's have a deep conversation because we really need to hash this whole situation out. We need to have a real talk about what the future of our family is going to look like, and she wants to go about it right now. So first off, you've been acting ridiculous lately. You want to have kids, you want to quit your job, you want to start a business, you want to buy this space. He's still a little upset, he's still a little bit angry from last night, and he's just like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I know that I've been going a little insane. It's like, I know that I've been going insane, but I really want children. And she's just like, I want children too, but I also want us to be able to pay our bills. This is an expensive place. You quitting your job right now just doesn't seem like a good idea. And now he's just really going to really let her know what's going on in his heart. And most of what's going on in Joaquin's heart is that he's miserable. He's miserable working for someone else. He feels like he's gonna die. You know, if he has to spend one more minute working in like a corporate office setting. And he just, even though he's doing music, it's not the type of music that he wants to be doing. He really wants to be able to produce his own music, to sponsor his own band, and you know, he just wants to feel like he has a little bit more control over his life, which is something that Ceci can understand. But it is also, she also feels like they just need to kind of slow it down, get back to basics. Let's start off slow. Let's see if we can get the 10,000 simoleons to buy this space, these spaces. Try to build up the business and then go about kids. And, you know, she's like, let me freaking graduate. You know, like, let me graduate. I haven't even graduated from school. And you're wanting to do all of these things. So I think they're on the same page again. Oh, it's funny, they're both wearing green today. That's sweet. And he's just saying that as for last night, I was out of wine. I know that you would never cheat on me. I'm sorry. I never meant to make you feel bad. It just, my mom was flirty. She flirted with anything that moved, and I guess just kind of watching you interact with those guys, it just sort of made me feel a little bit insecure. And she's just like, I love you. You're the only person I love. I'm sorry. I get excited and I you know, I'm flirty. What can I say? I can't help it. But give him a little kiss to let him know that everything is fine. We are back on the same page now. Aww. Let's get that love back up. So yay, let's do some, we're going to do a little woohoo, and I think I'll go ahead and end this part here. They're back on the same page. Their friendship is definitely intact. Their romance, it had a little bump in the road, but you know what? They have only been married, they haven't even been married a year yet. So they're gonna have these bumps in the road from time to time, but like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. If you enjoyed it, please let me know by giving me a happy little thumbs up by way of pressing the like button. Comment down below, what do you think about the plan so far? So essentially what's going to be happening is they are going to purchase some workspace, a bakery, and then a space for Joaquin to start producing music. They have to get 10,000 simoleons, so using the banking mod, I am going to set up a bank account so that they can put in money for that thing. And so they're going to be on a bit of a grind. See, look, their love is already back up. That's great. They're going to be on a little bit of a grind for a while, and I think once we establish the baking space, once Joaquin has finally quit his job and he can feel like he can do music full time, then we will adopt a child. So I'm really excited to see where this series will be going, and I hope that you guys will continue to stay on this journey with me. Like I said, comment down below, give a thumbs up. See, Joaquin is even saying give thumbs up if you enjoyed this part, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I post Let's Play, speed builds, and all sorts of fun videos, and I'd love to have you be a part of the Southies family. Okay, as always, my name is Ceci, and I promise never to break your game. Bye.